All right, Stripes and Coffee. It's Houdale, AJ Houday, here with a AFC Championship game episode of Stripes and Coffee. Bengals at Chiefs. Never in my wildest dreams that I think we would end up in this position today. Yet, at the same time, I am not at all shocked that we are here. So earlier in the season, my reasonable brain said that, we were good for 7 or 8 wins, even though a lot of people said we were like 2, 4, 6 games at best. And I think the over-under for betting odds was 6.5. I'm like, well, we're over that for sure. And I thought 7, 8 wins should be no problem with the talent we have on this team. Maybe we're young, maybe Zach Taylor's just getting it, maybe he's not even the guy, who knows. But I figured it'd be an up and down roller coaster season, and we would end up in a lot of close games and get a lot of wins out of it. We exceeded those expectations, and I'm not one bit shocked. I thought we would be competing to get the 10 wins, which we got to, as my ceiling, and getting a wild card spot. And I'll be damned if we didn't win the AFC North.
Yeah, I think you should have placed a bet. You were gonna make a lot of money.
I should have placed a bet, man, because I really thought we could be playoff bound if some of these things turned out. And almost every one of our off-season things and draft picks worked out. I mean, not every single one, but so many of them worked out that it ended up really having us ahead of where we needed to be. So, like DJ Reader, awesome pickup. Trey Hendrickson, awesome pickup. He wasn't like expected to be all that good, but he was a game wrecker. Even guys like Eli Apple, ended up making some contributions. I don't know if we're here without him. Woozier, yeah, he was Mike Hilton. I mean, you can go on and on about all these free agency pickups. The only one I don't think really worked out was Xavier Suafilo, which has hurt a lot, and he was kind of a journeyman offensive lineman anyway, and we didn't pay him a lot, so nobody was expecting him to be great even there. So he kind of maybe just undercut his expectations slightly. And of course, the Trey Wayans pick ended up not being in our favor because the poor guy keeps getting hurt and can't be on the field. So
yeah, he could have been good if he had
yeah. So this is just bad luck on his part, our part. So that is what it is. But our draft picks are big ones that we expected to contribute hit. So of course, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow,
yeah,
T.
I don't think we
Higgins.
would have been here without Chase.
No.
Burrow,
We could have gotten Sewell, and I think that would have built maybe for the future. But we're right here, right now. God damn it. And I'd love to see them win this thing because it's so hard to get to this point in the Super Bowl.
Even great teams don't make it here.
We're definitely built for the future, even if we don't, move on from here. So, what are your thoughts through the whole season?
I don't think I expected it. I haven't been alive for any of these things that have happened. Every single week is something that I never had a chance to be alive for in the past.
Trust me, most Bengals fans that have been around for a while don't know it either. So 31 years since our last playoff win.
You were alive last time, but you were, I don't even know.
Yeah. So I was in elementary school. I was in 8th grade when they went to the last Super Bowl. So it was crazy.
I wasn't alive, and you were like a kid.
I was a wee lad. So, but it's been an amazing ride. I've enjoyed every minute of it. Just been savoring it. We lose today. I don't even know if I'll be that upset. I'll be bummed severely, but just then not so really. Close, I don't know. It'll be just kind of like this, man, so close. But I don't think I'll just be this mess. I guess I'll go down with a smile on my face. Be super bummed, but I will have a smile on my face for the future.
People like to say we're playing with house money. I don't think that's true.
I don't like to look at it that way. It just feels like things are setting up, with the 49ers still in it.
I don't know. I'm just like, that's the same thing where I'm happy. I didn't expect, this wasn't necessarily what I thought was going to happen. Right. So that's why I wouldn't be asked that. Is like, that's where I've been playing with the house money in the sense of like, well, I've been
way ahead of schedule, right? That's what at least everybody's saying. And I think we are, but I also think in a way we're right where we wanted to be. We're right where we should have been. And, just other people's expectations were too low for the talent that we had, They probably didn't expect all the pieces that we picked up to be as talented as they were.
I hope that TikTok guy is rolling in his grave. He should be eviscerated.
TikTok McDusherton, that fucking clown, predicted, he barely gave us 2 wins against Detroit and the Jets, and he barely gave us that. And
which is
Chase
ironic
was no
since
good.
he lost to the Jets, but beat some of the other teams.
Man. That guy's not an analyst, he's an analyst. But at any rate, let's talk about this game real quick. I think a couple keys to the game for me. keep Joe Burrow upright for one. We can't have another 9-sack debacle. I don't think we got to be perfect. If we can keep that down to a reasonable 3 to 4 sacks and not have drive killers or back them way out of position or anything like that, and keep it reasonable.
Avoiding the key sacks, like where
avoiding
that
the key
happens at
sacks,
a
right.
bad moment.
They're going to get some, and our line is lacking some talent. But if they set up the protections right, I don't think we were beat so much last time as we just didn't set up good protections with all the stunts they were doing. I don't think it's going to happen today. I think we got to be able to have enough time to get some deep shots and big explosive plays. I don't know that we'll sustain as well if we got to dink and dunk totally. So we got to have a few explosive plays in there. Defensively, it's going to be hard to slow down Mahommes, and this is...
We need to get those takeaways. That's our defense.
Yeah, last time we dropped 2 picks, and we cannot have that happen in this game.
That could have changed the game.
Because he doesn't throw them that often, and he is hot. This is playoff Mahommes at Arrowhead, so it's going to be a challenge to keep him even in check. So we're going to have to put up a lot of points, I think, in this game. But defensively, if we can do anything that's even close to what we did last time and get those picks that we dropped, that's going to go help give us an advantage there. So
and I think the defense has been playing hot in these last 2 playoff games.
They've been very opportunistic. They get some yards against us, but we get those key takeaways and key stops. I just remember that where they were 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1, and where they were trying to convert in that Titans game.
With Derrick Henry,
yeah,
they didn't get it.
They tried some sort of sneak horseshittery with Tannehill that didn't work out. But they knew they were going to go for it 2 times. They just straight up ran up the middle.
That was a
Henry.
key moment. Even if they got some runs earlier,
they were moving for points. And we stopped them. So if we can just get those key type of things, just
who cares if they get yards if they don't score?
Yeah, yards aren't points. I think Logan Wilson said that. So if we can keep their points at least at a reasonable level, we're still going to probably have to get in 30s, if not high 30s to 40s. But it's just going to be an exciting game. We're not the underdogs as bad as everybody's saying, but we're underdogs. We know it, and I think we're fine with that. But I think we're a lot better than people realize, and they might be overlooking us a little bit, and they probably shouldn't because of that game last time. But
we were the underdogs there, even at home.
We were the underdogs there, and we ended up pulling it off. So don't overlook Joe Burrow. Don't overlook Jamar Chase. Don't overlook this whole team. There's talent there, and if they make some things happen, we can make this game interesting and maybe compete for our first Super Bowl since '89.
Yeah. It is us.
It is us, as Uzama would say. So it's getting danger close to game time, so I'm going to go get this thing posted. So, Stripes and Coffee out. See you at the game. Hooray! Let's make it to the Super Bowl, baby.
Let's go.
Super Bowl bound.
That'll be our next video.
I hope.
I sure hope.
We sure hope so. Peace.